All right, today, guys, I'm going to be showing you my favorite Golem deck that I've been using. I've been playing with a few different ones, and I think I actually am going to do something that's very probably not the best idea in the entire world. And I'm going to remove this, and I want to add in arrows instead. That is kind of what my priority is going to be here. And then we're going to try and get some damage there. Get this here and then be able to realistically kind of take that out here. And then we're going to let him attack the tower. And this 5 for 4 is kind of terrible, but we should be able to get a little bit of damage off. And now we can just kind of reset. He probably won't take anything out there, which is cool, I guess. I'm not really sure how that works, but I don't want it to get any hits. Alright, so now we're in a positive elixir trade. I'm going to go ahead and set this guy here. Hopefully he can pull that, and then we're just going to go another elixir pump. And he'll also get a little bit of damage unless he can stop it. And that's perfect because that's going to take out everything there. So that's kind of a silly move on the lumberjack spot. And now what we're going to do is probably just begin our push here, I'm thinking. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get our push going. That was a little bit more delayed than I was hoping. We're just going to cycle log because we can right now. And then go cycle bats as well. And then we're going to be able to try and save up for our... that's going to take out everything. Our elite barbarians. And our lumberjack. And this is going to be pretty tough for him to defend, TBH. And giving us even a little bit more time on that is just going to be very, very helpful. So that's going to take out that tower, and we're actually just going to win off of that. But I'm going to just put another golem for pressure. We're going to try and preemptively go here, bats, and then get our elite barbs down one more time. Yeah, and that's going to be a GG's for him. Alright, jumping into game number 2 here. I'm going to go ahead and put out a little bit of aggression just to start. See if he defends that. The fact that he has that is interesting. Alright, so we're in a really, really tough spot here. Because we have to basically defend this. He did a really good job. But we also will do decent. And that should be fine. I don't know if I'm happy with that, but we're going to try and put a little bit more aggression down on him. That locked onto the tower, which is exactly what we didn't want, but we're going to go like this. Like that. And then log. Okay, that's going to take that out. And then I don't know if we want to save up for another golem right off rip or not. Trying to figure that out. Bats. Nice. Okay. So that worked out really well for us as well. You're kind of having to figure out when do you want to get the golem down and how do you want to be able to do it. So let's go ahead and jump into one more game just to kind of go through some of the points here a little bit. And I think really the best thing to do, now we're going to play a little bit more heavily on the defense to start here. So we're going to cycle to hopefully something. We got some very expensive stuff here going so far. I'm going to go like this. Since he is playing slower, sometimes I do wonder if it would be better to do this. And then we're not going to allow him too much time to do that. But that guy is pretty strong. So We might have made a little bit of mistakes on some of that, letting the lumberjack pretty much damage free go there. So our defensive play has already kind of failed. So we've kind of already messed up. So we're in a really terrible spot here. We're losing pretty good, I think. But what we can do is just kind of be a little bit more patient. See what else he has. So he has the Spear Gob, the Hog Rider, which I don't love. I think that gets taken out anyway. I'm not sure if it was worth defending. Okay, he used a lot of elixir there. And we're in a spot now that I'm just not super happy with. And that was terrible pulling, so we've done kind of a bad job. Putting that down allows us to set up one more of this, and then we're pretty much just going to get a full push going, I think, to the right side. The log is interesting. Have to be able to defend here. We're just gonna have to let him take that. But we got a pretty solid push here, I think. That's... yeah, he actually did a really good job defending that. So we're going to defend here, hopefully entirely. Send somebody out this way. Send that out. Send that out. All right, we lost that one. So I think we just did a really terrible job defending, which is what you kind of have to do in a position like this. So let's give it one more go. And this time we're going to try and show you a little bit of a better example of defending here on this. So I'm going to just go ahead and cycle him down because it will do a little bit of damage. All right, so now we have to defend here a lot. And we'll get the barbs. Hopefully we can do a good job. Don't necessarily care too much about a counter push here. The bats should be able to do a little bit. Nice. Okay, so now we've done good pressure. So again, followed up, and now we got some good defending troops. He's gonna do the same thing he just did, obviously, because why would he not? And he actually didn't even fireball our elixir, which is really bad. So now there's no reason not to just get some this going here. Like that. And the log is completely useless. And we'll take that out with no more damage. And then we'll go elite barbs, which is actually going to be really good. And that still somehow managed to, but this should be a pretty easy takeout. Perfect. And as you can see, when you can defend well, you can actually do a lot of things really easily. So that is my favorite deck so far. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys again very soon.